Guess who?
Who?
Guess.
Fuck, I was gonna say Joel.
Joel.
Jason Dessen?
Jason Dessen? Nope.
Is it Amanda, Christian? Is it Daniela?
Nope.
Is it Ryan? Is it Blair?
Nope.
What are some other characters? Is it Leighton Vance, the black guy who can never remember his name?
No, not quite, but you're getting close. You're getting close.
So it's black person.
Uh-huh.
Jesus. Is it Lenny Kravitz?
Nope.
Christian, I don't know, man. I don't fucking know. Who is it, Christian? Is it Christian?
Yes. It's Chris and Pierre. But the thing is, nobody gives a fuck who we are. They just want to hear two people appreciate the show. So why don't we just go ahead and do that?
Oh, wow. Christian, that was cynical.
Well, you know what? It's true, bro.
Oh my God. What is going on?
We are just voices in the void, okay? We are just
Guys, this is actually Chris 2. Yes, Chris 1 is currently in Superposition, but
Oh, shit.
he'll come back.
Yeah, God, he's breaking the fourth dimension, the fourth wall.
Okay, and fittingly, ironically, the name of this episode is Superposition. Great. Episode 6, Dark Matter. Let's fucking go. So, I'm going to stop saying how this is going to go, but yes, this is the last time I'm going to say how this is going to go. We're going to focus on characters. We're not jumping like the show jumps. Great. Let's go. Daniela's painting. Oh, shit. The deal's done, Christian. The deal is done. Jason to secure the bag, pull out the phone. Babe, we're set, all right? Just keep fucking painting. We're fucking set. You don't got to work. It is what it is. We're fine. Charlie's like, hey, I need to get dropped. You know, this is the day. This is the day that I tell homegirl, I can never remember her name, that I like her, so it is what it is. Let's go.
Brooke.
Jason drops him. Brooke. Yes, Christian. You're paying attention.
I know
I have
that
nothing
'cause-
against white women. I just couldn't remember her name. I just won't put that out there.
I know a Brooke in real life, so the name stood out. Yeah.
That's cool, man. Okay. Yeah. Jason drops him. Jason, too. Drops Charlie. Come back and pick him up. Charlie's upset. The fuck's going on? Charlie's been cockblocked by a black guy named Drew. Crazy. I've never seen that in my life. There's some names
Yeah, you saw this. You saw the smile she gave her this smile, and I'm like, oh wow, she really likes him. Nope. Could not be farther from the truth.
Wait, no, but we don't know. Jujers might have game. Jujers might have some very good skateboarding skills. We don't know. We don't know.
You know what?
But anyway, that's
You
not
might
what
be
the story is. Irrelevant. Homeboy gives him ice cream. The fuck? There's peanut in there. Charlie has an allergy. Notice? Well, there's nothing like to notice because he hasn't lived that life. He never had Charlie. He's like, what am I looking for? Like an EpiPen? Like, where is it? It was like, what the fuck is this? I don't know what this is. Which, of course, he can't think. My dad knows where this is because he's fucking on the verge of dying. He doesn't know that. He knows where it is, right? Great. They get to the hospital. Daniela comes into the hospital, Christian. Now she's getting suspicious to 1,000. How did you forget that he has a peanut allergy? Like, that doesn't make any sense. That's some crazy shit. And then she sees the marks on his hands. What the fuck is going on? Daniela's getting suspicious. The next night, Christian, he tries to have sex with her, which is crazy because there's a level of inconsideration, selfishness, and the superiority complex. You guys can't stay mad at me forever. Babe, come on, I'm in the mood. It's like, wait, our son almost died. How are you not understanding that this warrants for us to not be in a good spot? If you just think you're just gonna roll into bed and just start touching me and shit, no, this disconnect is not crossing. Bro, this is real. And when you made the decision to cross over to this world, it came with responsibilities as a father and husband, which you weren't on your end. It's you can just tap into that role, right?
Yeah, same night is
diabolical. Shit. He's like, and number 2, he's flossing. The fuck?
Did you see real quick? You saw how? Do you remember how he flossed? It was so gross. He just flossed and then he rubbed his finger with his teeth. Didn't wash his hands and then came in and it was gross, dude.
Oh really? Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't pick up on that.
Yeah, because he was so touchy. I'm like, bro, wash your hands. What are you doing?
Yeah. We tend to read a lot into stuff, right? If you look at Jason was bachelor-esque because he had a girlfriend on and off, Amanda, but still a man who flosses, he's in a great shape, a man who's rich, it makes sense that he wants to keep every aspect of his body that he can in a very neat level, and it makes sense for someone that comes from this world to floss every night, even if it's something that's basic that everyone should be doing for the health of their gums and their teeth, but it's just it match his character. It match the kind of person he is to be someone who floss. At the same time, it matches Jason 1's character as someone who doesn't really floss. Not that he's careless about his body, but it's just he doesn't go to that extent. He's laid back. brush his teeth. It's fine. But
yeah, like keeping up appearances is important when you have the public eyes on you all the time.
Correct. So of course Daniela's like red flags. So she goes to see Blair. It's like this was like so. My girlfriend and I, we haven't gotten to this episode yet. I want to hear if that's the advice like she would give Daniela. Like, you don't live in the house, I understand, but she's only listing the bullet points, which are not sounding bad. He takes out the trash. He does the dishes. He cleans after himself. He floss. It's like, Blair's like, let me stop you right there. So you're telling me he's hotter, cleaner, and richer. It's like,
wait, so what are you going to ask your girlfriend?
No, like, when we do get to that episode, to be like, hey, if a girlfriend of yours would come to you with these complaints, because these are crazy differences. Like, your girl come to you and say, hey, my boyfriend of like 6-7 years suddenly just got into a lot of money, suddenly start wearing better clothes, suddenly start cleaning off after himself, or just flosses every night, or he now wants to have sex with me all the time. I want to know like what my girlfriend as a girl would tell her girlfriend, like to see if Blair was in the wrong. Because Blair's reaction, like, you're telling me shit are just better with your husband, so like, why are you complaining? I don't know, it's just a different female perspective is what basically I'm trying to gauge at.
Imagine if she starts like being suspicious of you, like questioning if you're peer too.
What? Oh, like she takes that and she applied it to like real life and start finding a bunch of like little nuances, a bunch of things that are no longer adding up.
Yeah, because the show is so engaging, it's so captivating that like, what if, just as a funny thought, like what if she just like for a second like, wait a minute, who is this Pierre? I'm gonna test him.
Who is this Pierre?
What's your favorite show?
Billions. Imagine like trillions. I respond trillions.
Yeah. Like, dude, she gets wide-eyed.
What? It's like, what is your favorite movie? And it's not Memento. And I say, High School Musical. It's like, yeah, it's like,
It's like, do you like stories? You're like, stories are alright.
Stories are alright.
She starts slowly backing away.
And she starts seeing the marks on my skin. It's some crazy shit. Oh my goodness, yeah, that would fucking be wild. But of course, the last thing she tells Blair, he also has some marks on his hand, and that's when Blair's like, "You really buried the fucking lead there."
I like that expression.
So smart. Yeah, as in, bitch, you should have led with that. What the fuck? You had me sit here being jealous of your husband, which I don't want to be because we're good friends, telling me he wants to fuck all the time, he's clean and he's rich. Like, you should have started with that. But yeah, and of course, like, hey, you need to just follow him. So he's like, no, we're not about that following shit. I'm just gonna talk to him. It is what it is. We're done. Okay, so now we're done with Daniela. Let's go to Jason. Jason found Amanda from his world that he left. He found Amanda version number 2, but in world 1. She's a therapist. Fucking duh. Like, great. Basically doing the same thing, but just on a different different industry. Yes. She was kind of like a therapist for the box pilots, like to help them regulate their emotions and the environments. So now she's a therapy to the common folks, the public, but not the public. She's actually very niche. That's what she asked him at the end. Like, how'd you find out about me? Because I'm not fucking out there. Like, I'm like Apple TV. I don't have advertisements and commercials, which we love. Yeah. So of course, because like you mentioned on our conversation away from this fucking podcast thing, because he has that power, he doesn't want to stay. He's like, I love everything, but I was expecting more perfection and it's not, and I don't know, I don't really want to be here anymore. Like, and of course, she's like, well, it doesn't really work like that. Like, you really need to try. He's like, nah, fuck that, I don't need to try. I just need to do a big gesture. Amanda asks, is that what she like? Which to Jason reply, doesn't any woman like that? Don't you like a big gesture? Like, just to show you, again, his past, who he is. His consideration levels are so low. Like, this alpha male / like, I know what women want / I don't need to know what you need to tell me because I already know in my head what you want and I'll just do it. To him, he's doing the best thing. To him, from his experience, he's probably had his years filled with like multiple women. Someone in his status in his world, lead fucking co-founder of Velocity in his world, hella awards. So you can tell there's some guy who gets girls. but he doesn't even care to take his time to learn. Because that's his preconceived notion. That's his history. He's like, yeah, everyone like a big gesture. Fuck it, I'll just do a big gesture. Like, and of course, Daniela didn't really tell her. Amanda couldn't stop him because his mind was made up. So, it is what it is. Now, the big gesture, right? Jesus. He tells her, get dressed. Jason tells Daniela, get dressed. It is what it is. I'm taking you to somewhere, put this cute shit on. We'll go and see. And he fucking basically sold off her painting, which was incomplete. And she's trying to tell him, like, in the car, you should have, like, brought this up to me. And he's like, I guess you're just not the person I thought you were.
Yeah, the argument in the car, I don't know if it was because I used Afrin before I watched the show. And Afrin has a side effect of making your anxiety raise. I think it's either making your anxiety raise or making you stressed out. So I was watching this on Afrin, and when they had the conversation in the car, I felt like I was arguing with her. So my heart was really like escalating, and it was so intense because I felt like I was arguing with somebody, but obviously I'm watching a show. So I think that actually ended up really engaging me with the story even more, because I'm like, wow, I feel like I just had an argument, and I really feel like I am connected with Jason too right now, because this is probably how he's feeling. So it was an interesting little tidbit there that happened to me while watching.
Interesting. That was like an out-of-body experience. That's crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. And it doesn't help that they were just incredible actors. Like, my goodness, the way that they brought out these emotions, unreal.
He can't see that it's humiliating. Like, dude, you display my work to my coworkers, which you thought they loved to display it, but no, they didn't have a choice. Like, you asked him, and knowing Jason doesn't politely ask. They weren't coerced in doing it, but you can tell there's a power dynamic to whoever Jason is talking to. There's always a power dynamic from the speaker himself, because he's just that strong-willed guy. His aura is so dominant. So whether her coworkers didn't want to hang that or not, like, Jason requested, Jason asked, Jason demanded. So I thought it was going to go up there. But it's the fact that he didn't bring it up to her. Like, a bunch of things he's been doing, it's been, okay, this is what she'd like, I'll do it. This is what they all like. No, that's what's even crazier, the generalization. Don't all women like that? Like, no, man, you have a woman, yours. Learn about her. Like, what does she like? Like, ask her. But it's just taking that step to find out is just not something that entertains his thoughts at all, because that's not what he's used to. Like, that's not his past. Like, the contrast between these two Jasons, how they fucking constantly show you the different decisions based off their life experiences, their past. How Amanda accentuates on that heavily too with Jason 1. The fact that the actor can play that. Like, I wonder if he has two different coaches on set. Like, a Jason 1 coach and a Jason 2 coach. It just, like, everything changes when he's Jason 2 from Jason 1. Like, it's insane, man. I don't understand how, and it's not a haircut change. It's not even, okay, I guess it's a clothes change. He wears better things, but it's the same person, but different. And you can see it. Hey, you see Jason 1, but minus the snap that tells you we just switched worlds. You already know this is Jason 1. You already know this is Jason 2. That's, man, it takes so much talent to do that.
Yeah, and you have to be very intelligent as an actor, because you have to really be a student of just people to understand how to do this. Because this isn't the things that this actor who's playing Jason is doing. You can't be taught that, really. You can't be like, a director can't hold your hand through every scene and tell you what to do. Like, a lot of directors, they give agency to their actors. Like, they give them like a basic guideline what to follow, but it really is up to the actor at the end of the day to embody the character and then to bring the character to life and make the character really believable. So yeah, to be an actor, you really have to get human psychology, and you have to be able to replicate it as well. And it's just, actors are incredibly intelligent people. Like, we've talked about how, in The Last of Us, I remember bringing up like how comedians are incredibly intelligent, because you have to be smart in order to make light of these seemingly mundane things in reality and in life. So by the same token, actors have to tap into that same ability when they're acting. Like, you really have to, you have to be on point. And yeah, it's just, these are incredibly talented people. Like,
that is true.
Especially when you compare like them to, because it's easy to take for granted what it is they're doing. Because the mark of a true professional is they make it look easy, right? And when you watch this show, they make it feel so doable to act. I mean, at least that's the impression I get. Well, actually, no. Let me reword that. Basically, the market with you professionals, they make it look easy. So, but God knows, we've all seen shows, voice actors that are just not good at all. Sometimes it's not like always up to the voice actor. Sometimes like the director, whoever's in charge, is doing things that are just hindering the actor's ability to perform.
Yeah, because that's the director's vision, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it's very clear that every single actor that they bring into the show they know what they're doing. They are so good, so good.
That is true. That is true. So yeah, post the car argument. Homeboy just leaves. that's even insane. He doesn't get in the house, which has never happened before. Like, just all these like crumbs that he's leaving that I'm not me, which is fucking up with Daniela's head because you haven't been this kind of guy until like a week ago. I don't know how long it's been. So it's like, what the fuck's going on? So of course she follows him. Dude, when she was grabbing for the ampule, I thought he came back.
Yeah, me too. Again, I'm on Afrin. My anxiety was through the roof. I'm like, I'm here. I got to do this quickly so Jason doesn't see me. So, yeah, I was stressing out.
Oh, shit. Yeah, so she, of course, she finds a tiny bit of like residue of the lavender fairy and brought it to no other than Ryan. Like, hey, dude, can you look into this, please? I don't know what it is, but he seems to be injecting himself with this. Please find this. It is what it is. Jason goes back to Amanda. You know, it's like Jason too goes back to Amanda, which is a therapist in this world. Like, you know, like everything's going to shit. I just want to fucking leave. And she asks him, what do you see? To which she's under the impression that the homeboy is giving metaphors. Like, no, bitch. Like, homeboy is telling you, what do you see? I see a corridor with infinite possibilities. Different versions of my life. Different versions that I can just walk into and walk out whenever I want to. And she's like, oh, that's such a beautiful metaphor. I see commitment issues. Which is true. But it's just the fact that it's like not a metaphor. That homeboy really can wield that power in his hand. It's just, like, it's insane. You know, he's like, commitment issues. What are you talking about, man? I've been married for 15 years. And she's like, you don't talk like someone who's been married for 15 years. Crazy shit. It's nice that she's able to just see through.
He's drunk with power. Even more power than he usually has.
Yeah. Okay, so enough about Jason 2. Let's switch to Jason 1. Jason 1 and Amanda, they're in a very beautiful...
do you want to talk about the final scene? Like,
I mean, yeah, the final scene, I'll just like leave it for like the final thing we talk about. Wait, or what do you want? Do you want us to just stay in this world and then move?
Well, yeah, let's just, because there's I think there's like a nice little chunk that he spends time with Ryan before, you know, banishing him. So, which, oh man, that, you know,
okay, we're there, so let's just go there. Yeah,
man. Well, because, you know, when he's messing up Jason 1's world so much, it's unbelievable.
Not just the world, the people that he's ruining their lives too.
Yeah, but the world that he took Ryan to, though, how did he describe? He said it was one that was kinder and more progressive.
Right. I pictured a world that my friend would want to go to. I'm like, bitch. Like, fuck, the way this man can lie, man. Shit. But yeah, like Ryan. But at the same time, do you notice how Ryan is probably as smart, if not... Yeah, because Ryan is the scientist behind all this. Ryan doesn't get enough credit. Ryan's drug, the lavender fairy, is the reason why you're able to not observe yourself and your mind to, you know, visualize, bring to life what he said again. Visualize something the brain can't explain and comprehend. Right. That drug allows that box to become that infinite fucking possibility to the multiverse and shit. So, like, Ryan doesn't get no prop for that. Like, it's so crazy how he realized, like, I'm the one that could have built that. He's like, it's like you peeked into my brain. His confidence, yet his humility at the same time, to not brag and boast, because Ryan is a Pavia winner in this world. To be like, Jay, it's like you took this from me. Are you sure? Like, and the way he's trying is like, well, you know, I'm currently in contracts with a bunch of pharmaceutical companies right now, and this would really blow up my shots, man. Like, how did you get this to work? You know, how did you get to numb the prefrontal cortex, which is what that drug ended up doing. He's like, I can't tell you, but I can show you. Damn. And Ryan was just so happy, man. Like, Jay, are you telling me I'm in the quantum realm right now? It's like, I just want to hug Ryan. Just like, those aren't my words. Like, when this one of my boys from work, he watched Dark Matter, that was the exact words. He's like, I just want to hug Ryan. But it's just, seriously, It's just so fucked up, man. But again, how he explains it, we get more explanation from the box. But this time, one that Jason 1 already told Amanda. This is a manifestation of the mind trying to visualize something the brain can't explain. Like the corridor is the box repeating itself through possible realities through space and time. Like, crazy shit, man. Yeah, takes him to Chicago. Homeboy kneel down because it's still fucking in awe. I didn't think this shit exists. So yeah, give me your phone so I can take a picture. Oh.
As soon as he said that, I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Or after he said, I thought I was the only one, and he said there are many, many worlds with many, many Ryans. I was like, yep, you're fucked. I was just like,
yeah.
Oh.
But dude, it must be so strange to just open that door and see a world that you know is not your own. Like, just taking a moment to pause and reflect on what that would you would feel like an alien.
Yeah,
that would be so odd. I can't even imagine how like out of place you would feel. Like, man.
Yeah, you don't have any identity. You don't have no like past here. You're starting blank as an adult in front of a bunch of people who, God, don't even know. It's insane.
And and also, I forget. I think it was one of the Jasons that mentioned how like a serial number for bills doesn't transfer across.
Jason 2. Yeah.
Yeah, across reality. So like, if he has a credit card or if he has like money, that doesn't work.
You start at zero. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have some identity in this world. You have no idea what your identity is. You could be, I mean, Jason 2 made it so it's a world his friend would want to live in. So maybe that Ryan is like set up well. But like there's just so many unknowns that you got to figure out. Like what?
Honestly, that's a good point. As cruel as that is to rip someone from their world, because obviously they're gonna stand in the way of what you're trying to do, which is another person down know about my secret and someone that will stand in the way of me. But yeah, there was no reason to exile Ryan. He just doesn't like Ryan as a person. Because he already sold his thing, Jason. Leighton already gave him $50 million. He's never gonna see Leighton again. He's set for life. Like, there's zero reason for you to. He just does not like Ryan. Like I mentioned that scene already, right? The house party where Ryan hugs him and he's like, are we cool? Yeah, we're cool. How when you talk to Ryan? Like you call my wife? You think you're fucking talking to my wife now? Or even out in the other world, how we can see his relationship with Ryan is not that good. Because Ryan, when he saw Jason 1, which he thought was Jason 2, he had to approach him once people weren't there. Like, hey Jay, I worked a lot on that thing. Like I know you signed an NDA, but you never told me anything. Like you could tell this is not like cool friends. You could tell there's like not like, I don't know, man. It's like the Ryan he remembers has always been smart, but beneath him, but malleable. Like who can be such a key component to this crazy, like multiverse traveling thing, yet get zero recognition for it. Like there was no reason to fucking banish Ryan in another world.
I think the main reason is just Ryan was saying like he already had lawyers that are gonna like scour everything you've ever touched. He said something like that. So Ryan he definitely saw like the threat of Ryan, and also Daniela contacted him, so there was the fear of like having his activities be discovered by his wife. So I think he just saw Ryan as too much of a threat.
Yeah.
And I doubt he was really being rational about it, because that would look like for somebody to just up and vanish out of nowhere, police are going to get involved. Like it's not going to be a pretty or a clean like excuse as to why Ryan just went missing. So he probably did it out of just, he's not thinking clearly. But it's the main thing is just he saw the potential threat that Ryan is becoming. So he's just like, fuck you. I'm gonna put you somewhere else.
But at least he had the decency to drop him in the good world, based on the fucking Northern Lights licking.
It's better than murder.
Yeah, it's better than murder. Wipe you out from your existence. Dump you in another fucking.
Well, that's actually arguable, probably. Like some people might say that's a very cruel fate to give somebody. Yeah.
That's death, because you can't come back, Christian.
Yeah. Yeah, basically is death.
Homeboy had a freaking cute looking mixed girl, or black, I don't know what she was, with some nice gap in her teeth.
And also you don't know if Ryan had parents, so you basically just killed their son. So, like, you don't know if he had a best friend. You don't know anything.
No, but that's the thing. That's his best friend. That's his doppelganger's best friend. Ryan is Jason 1's best friend. Like, Crazy shit, man. Yeah, okay, so before we switch, to stay in last scene, Leighton's guys, which when he whisked Leighton off, wished him goodbye in the beginning of episode 5, Leighton's guys came in and they sealed the box, which is what he told Leighton he was going to do. They fucking cemented that shit. It's a fucking fortress. Now, let's switch to our beloved, the guy that we love with the girl that we love. I fucking love Jason and Amanda so bad. I love those characters so much.
I grew to love Amanda.
Okay. They're in a nice little forest to start. So they're starting to understand this box as much as it's allowing them to understand it. Like, all right, we're kind of running out of ammo here, but hey, every world that we've gone through, we've understand something more and more about this box to be able to, formulate a better plan of attack. So let's start writing shit down, something closer to my world. And he just keeps getting close every time Christian, like, he gets to this world, the village tap, the bar, the sign is black and white. It's like, fuck, that one detail's off. That's not it. He does it again. It's neon red, but there's a fucking cafe across. It's like, fuck, there's a wine bar across. That's not it. Like, he goes again. It's red, but it's red and black. But the wine bar is there, but the sign is red, but there's black outlines. It's like, fuck, that's not it. He goes again. His house has a red door. That's not it. He goes again. The Remembrance Tree is not at his house. So he just keeps missing his world by, like, little details. Like, it's fucking insane. It's like, yo, you know what? We need a day off. Amanda's like, doctor's orders, we can't. This pain, this fucking, like, what's the word? Yeah, this constant failure is obviously taking a traumatic toll on just our mood, which will then our thoughts, which will then the box will recognize because you can't cheat this box. Let's just take a day off, It is what it is. They stay in the world that they were currently at. And Amanda's like, oh, it looks like I manage a white castle in this world. which is so crazy. And then she starts dropping gems again. Like, our experiences, our choices influence our behavior. For example, my Jason has issues with his temper, which you probably do too. But of course, you have a better grip on it because you're more empathetic. And that's because of your life experiences. Like, it's just fucking beautiful, man. How, like, little things in our past, like, can shape who we become. Like, how this nature, it's not nature versus nurture, it's nature plus nurture that equates our self, because we're affected by everything. It's fucking beautiful shit. Beautiful fucking thing, man. So she gets even more vulnerable with him, like, my world is vanishing. This reality is all we have, shit. It's crazy, man. And I think they're about to have sex, but they can't have sex because they're too righteous, bro. She say, if you want me to go, just say it. Bro, he said, I don't want to, but I think I need you to. Damn it, man. This man is so faithful. Oh, shit, man. Amanda's fine as fuck, Christian. I guess.
Yeah. They both are.
I know, right?
Especially when she has the blonde hair when he visits her in the art museum. Like, God. Golly, dude.
Oh, no, you're talking about Daniela. I'm talking about Amanda.
Yeah, but I'm saying both of them are.
Oh, yeah, Amanda and Daniela. Yeah, no, all the women. Even Blair. Blair's hot, too, in my opinion. Like, that short hair, that assertive. They're all very attractive people. Yeah, the castle is definitely just prejudice against non-attractive people. But
and the way Daniela blinks, like, holy, the actress, it's like she has a look that could kill you, man.
Yeah, she could easily play a bad guy. Actually, I can see her in a menacing role. Her eyes are striking, captivating too. In the beginning of the episode when she was painting, they zoom in on her eyes, like, bro, crazy shit. Now Jennifer Connelly's been in top tier, like she's a staple in the Hollywood community. She's one of those actresses or actors who are just give off this aura of just, I'm actually a good person in real life. Like, I don't know, just which you never know. They're actors and actresses. It's crazy. Yeah, it's like you can never associate her with some scandal. Yeah, even like, and she's not that into you. Even if some people, she looks like Demi Moore. She actually does look like Demi Moore sometimes, but not that much as she grew older. That's another actress. You might not know who that is. Yeah, the next day Amanda asked for a day off. Which is crazy. All right, she's like, yeah, give me this day for myself. And of course, Jason walks into the art gallery, like you mentioned, and he sees Daniela. She's blonde. Oof. Like, you're married, my wife, it's complicated. I like how, in every universe he's gone into, Daniela looks like she's maintained her morals. Like, how Jason 1, Jason 2. Like, Jason 1 is careless. Jason 1 is caring, selfless. Jason 2 is a bit more selfish and considerate. Daniela's like, morals are seen throughout. Like, because you have a ring in your finger, like, I don't think that's good. Like, you have unresolved issues, but I'm also gonna be very nice and put you down gently. She could have easily said, like, freak out or something. She's like, well, you know, like, I get off late, I'm sorry. Like, that's such like a nice person, a nice way to tell you, hey, bro, no thank you, but in the nicest way I can tell you no thank you, which is very Daniela-like.
In many ways, every Daniela we see is like the Daniela is tailored to the Daniela that Jason 1 wants to see. So we would probably never see her be like, you know,
Christian
off
gems.
character.
Christian, that's a short. That is true. That is true. Yeah, because he write them shit down. He's looking for his wife. Those are the qualities he's looking for in his wife. That is true. Damn. Shit. So there's some bitchy Danielas in some other worlds that we're never gonna get to see.
Yeah. Yep. Definitely.
Okay. Damn, and Amanda got to see herself happy. She got a kid. That's cute. And then they meet back in the box, of course. And she's looking at his notes. Like, bro, you gotta go deeper than that, man. Like, you know, like, there's this fucking writing her hair color and shit. Nah, it needs to be, like, stronger. This doesn't cut it. Well, they don't meet back at the box. They meet back at the hotel. They slept in the night before. Yeah, so then he leaves to just go watch his Jason from that universe. Like, how, you know, like, he's like, yeah, I watched him go into a restaurant, and I watched him live their lives, and that's literally what the other Jason did to me. You know, like, I can see how, from watching me, he's been wanting, and then these dark thoughts. He mentioned dark thoughts because he's human. And he's just like, I have to, like, just repress all that. But also, notice how Amanda was mad when he came back? Because Amanda's been left by one Jason. She's just, like, I thought you left me, and she, like, hit him in the chest. Like, that's, like, some PTSD. Like, my Jason really did fucking take off.
That surprised me. Because that was, like, a couple hours, right?
Yes, I know, right? Yes.
Yeah.
But just to show you, the wounds are still fresh, Christian. A few days ago, the love of her life just waved goodbye to camera and just got into a box. Oh, some crazy shit. But yeah, he's like, you know, I can see it. And of course, she's like, I'm not asking you to lose hope. She's been reasoning so much more. Like, in a bunch of ways, she is what's helping him if he's ever going to get through his family, Like, you would think she would have her own motives at this point, but having the knowledge that I don't have a world to go back to. I'm with a very good version of my man. I think there's a possibility, there's a world where some women would be like, okay, let me try to just seduce this guy to stay with me because this is a great guy. So like, I love how she's never gone to that point. That's just not who she is too. It's another thing. And they're like, hey, if you want me to leave this bed, I'll leave this bed. Like, she understands that this man is in the search for his wife and she's not trying to wreck his home. But to keep coming up with like constructive remarks. Like, no, I'm not telling you to give up. I understand. I'm just saying we need to try something else. Because we only had 10 ampules, 5. So we need to try something else. This is not giving up. And it was fucking cute, man. Like, she's actively trying to get him back to go to his world, even with the knowledge of I'm worldless and homeless. Like, that consideration. Jason too just keep having fucking great women love him that he keep pushing away. Like Daniela, he say, fuck you, I'm gonna focus on my career, abort that baby. Amanda, fuck you, I'm leaving, getting into this box. And it's just great women. But crazy shit. Alright, and we already alluded to the end of the episode when Leighton's men came in and built the box in Jason 1's world. So that's pretty much it. What do you have to say for yourself, Christian? What do you have to say for yourself?
Yeah. This. What do you gotta say for yourself?
What are you gonna say?
I don't. You said. I think we covered pretty much all of it. Yeah.
We did. You're right. We really did. All of it. Okay. All right. I'm going to bed. It is what it is. All right. Bye.
Yeah. All right. See you.
All right.